There can be no rebirth without a dark night of the soul, a total alienation of all that you believed in and thought that you were. The word Sufi, which means unfoldment of the spirit towards its original condition, is derived from the Arabic word safa or saf, which literally means pure, i.e., pure from distinctions and differences. God breaks the heart again and again and again until it stays open. Heaven and hell are the material manifestations of agreeable and disagreeable thoughts. When a person says pure-minded, what does it mean? It means what is foreign to the mind does not belong to it. But what is natural to the mind remains. The spirit in man, in its natural condition, is not thought, but mind, not love, but heart. For as the thought is the outcome of the mind, so is love the outcome of the heart. Everything in life is speaking in spite of its apparent silence. The true use of music is to become musical in one's thoughts, words, and actions. One should be able to give the harmony for which the soul yearns and longs every moment. The Sufi recognizes the knowledge of self as the essence of all religions. He traces it in every religion. He sees the same truth in each, and therefore he regards all as one. What is the soul? If there is any explanation that can be given of the soul, it is the feeling of I am, the feeling of one's existence. This is the soul, that part of one's being which feels that one exists. And what is the ego? Ego is what is gathered around the soul, and that is the knowledge of oneself when a person says or feels. Women, whom destiny has made to be man's superior by trying to become his equal, falls beneath his estimation. Harmony is brought about by attuning oneself to all beings, to all things, to all conditions, to all situations. He who cannot tune himself tries to tune others, and in setting about tuning others, he breaks the string. The real purity is experienced not by means of outer ablutions, nor by keeping away evil thoughts, but by keeping the heart pure from feelings that disturb the rhythm of the mind, and thus upset the whole spirit. If evil thoughts are monsters, evil feelings are demons. Such feelings as the desire to rob someone of his rights or his belongings have a very disturbing effect upon the spirit. When we pay attention to nature's music, we find that everything on the earth contributes to its harmony. Divine sound is the cause of all manifestation. The knower of the mystery of sound knows the mystery of the whole universe. earthly pleasures are the shadows of happiness because of their transitoriness. True happiness is in love, which is the stream that springs from one soul. He who will allow the stream to run continually in all conditions of life, in all situations however difficult, will have a happiness which truly belongs to him, whose source is not without, but within. Innocence is the real purity, according to the mystic, for innocence is the sign of purity of heart. The innocent are oftener blessed by providence than the worldly wise, who are always trying to get the best of everyone and to seize every opportunity that may seem in any way advantageous. The eyes are like a thermometer in the center in the head, which is focused on the center of the heart. Every impression that the heart bears, beautiful or ugly, is mirrored upon the center of the head, and so it is reflected accordingly in the man's visage, especially in his eyes, which express the most. A stupid person must not be confused with an innocent person, for the former is blind, whereas the latter only closes his eyes when he wants to. Harmony is that which makes beauty. Beauty in itself has no meaning. The Sufi avoids all unrhythmic actions. He keeps the rhythm of his speech under the control of patience, not speaking a word before the right time, not giving an answer until the question is finished. There are some in this world who look at life with a pessimistic view, thinking that it is clever to see the dark side of things. To some extent, it is beneficial to see the difficult side also. But the psychological law is such that once the spirit is impressed with the difficulty of the situation, it loses its hope and courage. Woman is a stepping stone to God's sacred altar. Optimism is good as long as the eyes are open. But once the eyes are closed, then optimism can be dangerous. There is hidden in our heart a wonderful power. It is a divine power, a sacred power, and it can be developed and cherished by keeping our attitude right. Anything that weighs upon the mind, such as a worry, a fear, or a feeling of remorse, keeps the mind below the pitch at which it was meant to be. When the mind is weighed down by anything, however learned a man may be, however capable and efficient, he can work very little.